Don't you just love when you have that aha moment with God? Sometimes it can be in the middle of a storm or in the late night hour. The word of God will speak. If you're a believer, you know exactly what I'm saying. It is in that moment when everything feels cloudy, unfamiliar, uncomfortable, and scary. All of a sudden, you come to the realization that everything will be okay. Your heightened feelings have subsided, and you're no longer working overtime to defend yourself. You can finally breathe. That is my hope for all humanity, that we can finally breathe and welcome peace. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your day. I am so glad that you decided to be in this space with me. Happy October. If I had to check in with myself right now, in this moment, I would say that I am feeling a tad bit exhausted, but super grateful to be here. I woke up this morning and I was just smiling. I said, today is going to be a really good day, and I am just going to smile really big. And as I just sat there and began smiling, like all these happy feelings and thoughts just like literally like rushed through me. And so yeah, that was the way that I started my day, and some positive things happened. But anyway, so like I said, happy October. I'm so happy to be here. There's so many like wonderful things that happen in this month, and so I'm just grateful for all the experiences. And so if you follow me on social media, on Instagram, then you can go and look at some of those my most recent posts. I posted some of the exciting things that I was able to experience in the month of October. And so yes, so October blog, what am I talking about this month? Thank you for those of you that participated in my I posted something on Instagram asking, my bloggers and followers, like, what am I talking about this month? And so this month I am talking about this month. The title of this blog is called Did You Understand the Assignment? And there has been this TikTok that has been going around, and it's that song, The Assignment by Tay Money. And so I've been looking at that TikTok, and every time I listen to it, like God just planted something in me. And I wanted to express it this way. And so if you have some time to go and look at my TikTok, my most recent post on TikTok, I also shared it to my Instagram. Go look at it and see how I was inspired. But anyway, so I am really talking about what is your assignment? Like I said in my past vlogs, or if you keep up, we all have a purpose. We all have some God-given thing that God has given us to do. So, oftentimes I ask myself, or I ask God, I'm sorry, what is it that you have assigned me to do? Or what is my purpose that you want me to fulfill? And all those things, asking all those questions, so that I can make sure that I am living, the life, or I'm walking in alignment and all those things. And so my question to you, listener, hi, hello, thank you for being here. What is your assignment? So as you think about that question, I want you to think about two things. What is your overall purpose, and what is your assignment in this season? Because maybe you're feeling like you're going through a trying season, or maybe this is your season of being in the valley. Maybe this is your season where you feel like you don't have all the answers to questions you've been asking for a very long time. I don't know what that is for you, however that sits with you. But I want you to ponder on that, like this week, like what is your assignment in this season of your life that you're in right now? Maybe your assignment right now is to be brave, I don't know whether it may be in a job or whatever it is that you're experiencing with your health, or I don't know, maybe God is saying, hey, look, the only thing I'm asking of you right now is to be brave, to fulfill the purpose that I have for you. Sometimes it may sound like silly, like you just need me to do that one thing, but that one thing is going to lead you to your ultimate purpose, of what you're supposed to be doing. So maybe braveness is what it is. And if God is asking you to be brave, when you wake up, speak boldness over your life and conquer all of your doubts and all of your fears. Maybe your assignment is to listen. Well, be quiet. Sometimes it's hard for some of us. I know for me, I am kind of a talker, then I'm also kind of like a quiet person. But for some of us, like, talking is like the thing, and it's hard for us to listen. I don't know if you've ever been like trying to have a conversation with someone and they just kept talking, or y'all just kept interrupting each other because maybe y'all are both like really good talkers. I don't know. But it's really hard to, get something across or to understand something, or just to have successful communication when no one is willing to listen. God can speak to us in so many ways. He can use a person at your job that you really can't stand, or he can use a person at the coffee shop to really speak to us. That's literally just how powerful he is. Our job is to be available and open, and to also know that when God speaks to us, because of his gentle nature, it would be so heartwarming. It's kind of like that feeling you feel when your loved one like whispers something in your ear or tells you something and you get like that really good heartfelt feeling. That feeling is fully present when God speaks. So if God is asking you to listen in this season, practice listening this week. Like, I challenge you to practice listening this week, starting today. Sit in silence, whether that's going to be at lunch tomorrow or before you go to bed tonight. Like, just sit in silence, have a day, have a weekend of solitude so that you can hear the whispers. And then also, maybe in a world of chaos and, constant changes, life interruptions, war, diseases, all this crazy stuff that's going on, God is calling you to be genuine and to love others, to love those around you, love those for who they are and not for what you want them to be. Life is so complex, but our job living this human experience is to take it one step at a time, learn from our mistakes, and fear only not loving enough. If your assignment is to love, when you rise queen or when you rise king, choose to be compassionate. First, be compassionate towards yourself. And then it's like a ripple effect with those around you, okay? The cycle of love is never ending. And once it reaches the hearts of those that are open to it, it just continues. You must first choose. So choose to be compassionate. What if it gets a little bit more simpler? What if, like, in this season, God is just saying, hey, look, be still. Like, don't move. Like, I don't know what that means to you right now, but like, if it's in your career or if it's in, whatever it is that you're going through in your life, because we all have stuff, right? We all have stuff that we're dealing with. So maybe whatever it is that you're dealing with, God is just like, hey, be still. Like, stop. Like, if it's like literally he's waving a stop sign in front of you. He's like, be still. I know I'm not the only one that feels this like huge shift that's taking place in the world right now. Like, so many things are happening, like some strange stuff, some stuff that are fulfilling, some things are confusing, or just whatever, but maybe like God is just like, hey, like, just be still. And maybe you're thinking like, Lord, like, I can't be still right now. What are people going to think of me? What will they say? Like, my image is on the line, or I have too much pride, or just whatever it is, whatever it might be. Whatever excuse you're saying as to why you can't be obedient and listen, God is asking you to be still. That's hard for some of us because we're so used to just being on the go, or, being going in so many different directions. But God is just like, in order for you to hear from me right now and for you to fulfill the promises that I have, I need you to be still, I need you to listen, those types of things. So be obedient and be still, and be reminded that God is bigger than our thoughts. God is bigger than our feelings, and we don't have to carry the weight of those things by ourselves, okay? Just be still and make be still and make room for the presence of God to be known, okay? And then lastly, guys, above all of this, our first assignment is to trust God, okay? To trust God. If we can trust God, then all the things that I mentioned, everything will come easy if we can just trust Him. We wouldn't second guess ourselves. We would walk in confidence, and we would walk in truth with a pure heart, knowing that we are in good hands, right? Okay, so that is all I have for y'all. Like, that was hopefully short and sweet. I hope that this message gave you peace, it inspired you, and gave you some clarity. Thank you all so much for listening. May your faith be your compass.